Our one and only business editor, Richard Southern, joins us now. Hello, Richard.
Hey, Cynthia. Happy Wednesday to you.
Happy Wednesday. All right, we're going to start with the coronavirus fears. And they've hit the markets pretty hard in recent weeks, but we saw the exact opposite today, Richard.
We sure did. We saw the Toronto market close out the day at a record high. Cynthia, TSX adding more than 130 points. The S&P on Wall Street also had a record high. Investors were buying stocks today, but maybe were doing so, Sin, for some dubious reasons. You see, traders were taking in reports that there may have been treatments developed for the coronavirus. We had Sky News reporting that UK researchers have made progress on lab tests towards a vaccine for the virus. Researchers in China were said to have identified a cocktail of drugs aimed at treating the illness. However, the World Health Organization says they're not aware of any of that. As far as they know, there's no treatment. But the reports, Cynthia, were good enough to have traders piling back into the market today.
Interesting, because I heard last week that it could take a year or 2 years before they had a treatment.
That's what I heard, too. And, you know, China's not expecting the cases to peak until like April. But investors, I guess, eager to put their money back to work. And that's why we saw some record highs today.
Okay. And now we're getting a look at the cost of living in Toronto. And I bet it's pretty steep, Richard.
Yeah, there's no news flash there, right? We know it's expensive, Cynthia. But it's an interesting reporting today about just exactly how much money you need to earn a year to, you know, make it work here in the six. So first of all, this company broke down what they think an average homeowner shells out a year, someone who owns their house or their condo. They pegged that at just over $4,200. The average rent, they say, is just over $2,300 a month. Transit costs about $258. If you drive, $557. Food, about $533. So taking all that into account, renters who take public transit, they say, need to earn $55,500 a year before tax. Renters who drive need to make at least $61K a year. Homeowners who take public transit need to pull in about $88,000, and homeowners who drive need to earn at least $94,000. Many would argue you need even more than that, but apparently that's maybe the basic salary you need to make it work right here in Toronto, Sin.
Yes, not to mention groceries, so that's probably minimal groceries too, right?
Yeah, and that's before taking into account, you know, going out and having a bit of fun, so it all adds up.
It's expensive. I don't know when kids will ever be able to afford houses. Kids in school now will be able to afford mortgages and houses in this.
You're going to inherit it, or you're going to rent, probably, for a lot of people?
Yeah. Okay, and Canada has taken some significant steps in recent years to allow fathers to take time off work to care for newborn children. But now, Richard, one country is announcing a major change to its paternity leave program.
Yeah, it's Finland making news today for some very big strides they're making on that front, Cynthia. Finland's new government has announced plans to give all parents the same parental leave of 14 months. And they can take, basically, the mother or the father, whoever the parents are, they can take 7 months, and they can do it at the same time if they want to, Cynthia.
Oh, interesting.
Parents will be permitted to transfer 69 days from one parent to another if they want. The pregnant parent can also receive 1 month of pregnancy allowance before the leave begins. So very forward to there. They're still behind Sweden. Sweden has Europe's most generous leave policy, offering 240 days per parent. So maybe, you know, as good as we have it here in Canada with that, there's maybe more we can do to help out new parents.
Well, the problem, though, is a lot of parents can't afford to take that much time off because you still have the same amount of expenses.
And you're not making your full salary,
That's
right? So that's
right.
maybe
So it's
something else to
really
look at.
difficult.
Absolutely.
All right, Richard. Before you go, you have a quick look at gas prices for us.
No change for gas tonight, Cynthia. It's going to stay the same. And stay tuned. I'm back just a little bit after 6:30. We're looking at a new survey on tipping, how much we tip. And have you heard about Madonna? She's talking about Canada maybe throwing some shade on us.
We're taking a look at us. Come on, Madonna. Thanks very much, Richard.
See you soon, Sin.